This video is for those of you that are having trouble recording your entire 8 measures in one take. Okay, so we're going to record this in 3 takes. We're going to record groove 1 for 3 bars. Then on a different take on the same track, we're going to record our transition bar. And then on a 3rd take on the same track, we're going to record groove 2. Okay, the setup is the same as the last video. I open the project, add a drum track. I change the sound to clean black if that's what you prefer, and I set my tempo down here. Now we are only going to record 3 measures of groove 1. Okay, cycle tool is off, playback is at the beginning, 3 measures of groove 1. Here we go. 1, 2, and here we go. 2, measure 3, and this is where I'm going to stop because this is my transition. Okay, so we see right here we have 3 measures. Now I've gone over a little bit, so I'm going to take my end right here, the trim tool. I'm going to trim my end back so it's right at the start of measure 4. Okay, now I need to record my transition measure. Okay, this is going to go in measure 4. It's a 1 measure transition. So I'm going to move the playback tool back to the start of measure 4, and I'm only recording this 1 measure. Okay, now when I click record in my 2 measure count off, I'm going to hear measure 2 and 3, and then I'll start recording. Okay, so here's the recording. Measure 2, here's measure 3. Now I start recording here, transition. Here's my transition. Now again, I need to trim my ends back to the start of measure 5. Now when I drag this back to 5, I'm going to record groove number 2. Okay, and I'm going to do groove number 2 for 4 bars. All right, here we go. Remember, I'm going to start with the kick crash on 1. Okay, so here's groove number 2. Here's 3. Here's the transition. Now it's time to record. And I'm done. Hit the space bar. Again, I went a little bit over. I need to trim my ends back here. Now, if I go back and listen, I should hear my 8 measure drum groove. Measure 2. Measure 3. Here's my transition. Kick crash. A little bit off the metronome. Not perfect, but close enough. Measure 8, and we're done. Okay, now the last thing I want to do, click and hold over here, select all 3 of these regions, right click, merge regions. So these all become 1 region. Now when I go back and listen to it, it should sound the same. Measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, transition, kick, crash 1, new groove. Measure 7, measure 8, and we're done. I click save, and then this is the project that I turn in. Okay. I hope this method, if you're unable to do it in 1 take, that's okay. I get it. I hope this helps you at least be able to get the same result by a different process.